is why I like the Mavic so much. Just look a minute how compact this little drone is. Obviously I've got my GoPro Hero 5 Black, the controller for the Mavic, extra battery, and I also, in this little hard case here, I've got my, my Mavic, I should have put the gimbal on it, but it should be okay hopefully. But all folded up, ready to go. I'll be doing another range test to Gibraltar Point. Yesterday I did it, I got just over 2 miles, but the wind was in my face. Today there's hardly any wind, but it's coming from the east, so it's not going to affect where I'm flying. So I will see you when we're up in the sky. We have my drone up in the air and we're going to fly to Gibraltar Point, which is roughly from about 3 miles to where we are. So we'll get going because I don't want to use much of the battery. We'll take it up to like 350 feet. And on the next part of this, I want to do a bit of exploring because there was a lake, what I don't think has got any water in it, and it had water in last year. I don't know if it only happens when there's a high tide, but it's going to be interesting to see. We'll leave it here and we'll get clocking towards Gibraltar Point. Yes. Yeah, we know about the rules. I'm allowed to fly here. Yeah, it is dried up. If you look to the right, the top right, there's like a dried up riverbed. It's amazing that is, because that was like a river a couple of, probably even months ago I think. There's large wind velocity, but it's only at 10 miles an hour, so we should be fine. We are all bars still, should be, only gone 1,000 feet. But yeah, if you look to the right, that's a dried up riverbed. So you can see what I'm doing. I'll show you with the, if you can see that. I'm not sure if the GoPro's picking it up. Nah, it's not really picking it up, but you can see it on the screen what I'm recording. But we're going to see how far we can get towards Gibraltar Point. Let's go from there. Can't believe that's dried up. So we're going at 19 miles an hour, or 20 miles an hour. 86 battery, well I did use a bit of the battery over there. Let's just close that off. We are 3,000 feet. It's not that far. I'm going to put it in sport mode for a little bit, so we can really get moving. As you look down to the bottom left where the map is, we're at 30 something mile an hour, so we're not going to go too much on this speed because it will drain the battery. So when we get down to 75%, I'm going to take it off and put it back into regular mode.
SD card is full.
Well, my SD card is full, so we can't rely on that recording now. We've still got 4 bars and approaching 5,000 feet away. Going 35, 34 miles an hour. So hopefully this screen recorder does well on the recording, so that's all what I can use now. Let's save a bit of the battery now, we'll slow down. Because we still need to get back. And these fields can be quite treacherous because numerous people have gone missing around this area. I'll bring up the little map and all. When the drone tells me to come back, well, that's when we'll come back. We're only going at 15 miles an hour now, since I've took it off sport mode. And we'll just put it in sport mode on the way back so it can really go back. We stood on 4 bars and we're over 6,000 feet, which is pretty good. So let's have a bird's eye view, a proper bird's eye view of where we are. See, I love that little river there. Let's get rid of this, so we can have a bit more there. We know there's high wind velocity, but so I'm surprised we've not dropped any more bars. But the range on this is apparently 4.2. I've gone over 3 miles. I'll link that video in the description if you want to see it. Let's put it back into sport mode again and get a bit faster going there. We're 70%, so we've got plenty of battery. I think when it gets down to like 50%, I think we're going to have to bucket it back. Because the fields I can go and get it from the field, but I don't want to go over any water. So we're at 3 bars on both. I don't know what, I know the control one's flashing I think, but I don't know what HD means. If you do, let me know in chat or in comment section. So we'll look down. Then the people there, I'll just put my camera, even though you can't recognise, you wouldn't be able to recognise the people. Bit of Satan, sorry. So now we are at Gibraltar Point. Where this river goes round and out to the sea, that's where I normally am. So hopefully we can get to where, because we are at Gibraltar Point. If you have a look, there should be a car park around, yeah there is, right, following that path. I can't believe this is where I go in my car. Yep, so that's where I'm normally, I'm in more or less in Skeg. I think we're over 2 miles now. And then soon I'm going to be bringing it back, because I don't want it to run out. Because it's took 50%, so I'm guessing it's going to take a bit less getting back because the wind's helping it.
Battery level is
we're going
low.
back.
The aircraft will go home.
So we did get 13,000 feet with 4 bars, it said there. Can you turn this down? Wait, we'll do it ourselves, so you don't hear that in... Oh, you're still going to hear it. Come on. Let's get back. Yes, we'll bucket it in back. We're going to keep it in sport mode just so we get back a lot quicker. I can really push this, like say, and leave it to 40%, but there's no chance I'm doing that with an expensive drone like this. And we're going 37, so we're going faster back than we did there. Like, there's nothing interesting in the sky, so let's not look at the sky. Yeah, so you see, it told me to come back because there is a bit of wind, and it has kept saying high wind velocity and that lot, but it said come back. We didn't get a sign saying, it didn't lose signal once, so this will go to 4 miles for sure. But you see where I am, I'm in an open field, and this is where I would recommend flying these drones. And don't fly them too high, obviously. Oh, see, if I put the controller down, yeah, it actually loses signal, so if I keep it up, it'll be fine. So we're going 38 miles an hour. If this was on a road down here, it'll break the speed limit. Well, what I'm going to do, because I'm quite worried, the battery's on 38% and we've still got over 6,500 feet to go. So I'm going to follow this path, so if I do need to bring it down, it's going to go on the path. So this is why I didn't fly over sea. 6,000 feet, 36%. and we're going 40 mile an hour, so we could make it back. I'm just going to follow this path here. Like this is, see the drive up riverbed at the side? We're going to have a look at that in the next video. So I think we should make it back, hopefully. Let's have a look. 4,000. We've gone over the trees, but I can see in the distance. Yeah. This grass is quite long, so I don't want it. 29%. Oh, we should get back. And we're on 28%. Yeah, we should now. Well, having it in sport mode really does drain the battery. When it starts going down, I'm going to start walking towards it. Oh yeah, and I think it's going to start going down like 10%, so we should. Well, it'll tell me when it's going down. I can hear it. I can see it. Start descending. Yeah, so we got back to 20%. What was I worried about? Click off sport mode now. Someone walking behind me. Oh, there is. There I am. Hopefully the audio worked in this one. And I will see you in the next one.